Hi guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect plant-based weight loss, and today is Wednesday, and that makes it weigh-in Wednesday, and that's the day I come on here and I make a video and I tell you how my week's going and how my weight's going. And today is the last Wednesday in September also, so I'm also going to be doing monthly results, and we'll see how this month went. And I was thinking about it when I was looking at my results. It's been like only exactly a month since my second surgery. So this has been, I didn't have maybe the results I've had other months, but I am very happy with where I am right now. And so let's go over that. So since it's the month end, I always do a before and a picture. So this was kind of fun. When I was in Vegas, do you see that? That picture on this side is me in 2009. And I was in Las Vegas, and I don't drink and I don't smoke and I don't gamble. And so what my sister and I did, we took my parents to Vegas, and we pushed them around in their wheelchairs, and it was crazy. But anyway, you can see I was not very fit at the time, a little bit understatement. Anyway, what we did for fun was we went and looked at the architecture of all the cool hotels and and it was really fun, and we did photo ops. And so that is by the Garden and the Bellagio. And then so when I went to Vegas for the UWL conference at the end of August, beginning of September, my two awesome friends went with me, and we walked like 20,000 steps. And this was about 8 days after I had had the second surgery. But anyway, we walked all over Vegas trying to find the different locations where I had taken the first pictures so that we could do like kind of recreate the picture. So anyway, that's at the Bellagio also, my after shot. Okay, so that wasn't my highest weight. This is about 75 pounds off. I was considering them a progress pic, at the time. So that's a progress picture. Picture me about 75 pounds heavier. And that was my highest weight, because my highest weight was 436 pounds. So let me go ahead and put that away for right now and show you this month's results. I always do this little paper. So highest weight, 436 pounds. Weight last week, 145 pounds. 145, guys. This week, 144. So I took off a pound. So I'm very thrilled to have taken off a pound. Pounds removed this week, 1. Perfect, happy. Pounds removed overall, 292 pounds. I have taken off 292 pounds, and most of that was this year, because, well, a lot of it. So, no, not all of it, but a lot of it. My weight January 1st was 241, and I'm 144 now, and so pounds removed in 2017, 97 pounds. Almost 100 pounds off this year. And this is, the 9th month of the year, so yay. Right about 10 pounds a month, although you'll see it's slowing down. It's definitely slowing down. Okay, so pounds removed in September, 4, and that's fine. I'm very happy. I took off none the first week, 2 one of the weeks, and then 1 and 1. So I'm very happy. Pounds to my penultimate goal, 8 pounds till I hit 300 pounds off. I'm very excited, you guys. And pounds to go to my ultimate goal, I think about 22. I'm telling you, 122 seems like a good number to me. Now, who knows? When I get 300 pounds off, when I am a normal BMI, I'm going to be very happy, and I'm just going to see where my weight ends up. But I'm feeling 122, so I put that on there. because if you want to make it so, write it down. Write it down. Let your brain get used to the idea. Okay, so that's kind of the numbers this week. Now, let's talk a little bit more statistics. I told you I heard a great talk at the Ultimate Weight Loss Conference by Dr. Carrie Saunders, and she has a website, drfood.org, and one of the things that she offers is a Bio Impedance Analysis, and that's what this is. This is my report. So to do she uses a machine that is also used by NASA, is used by professional sports teams. It's pretty much the most accurate way to weigh yourself, but it gives you a lot more information than a scale does, because it tells you also things the scale could never tell you, like, of those pounds, how much is muscle? How much is bone? How much is water? Is that water inside your cells where it belongs, or is it outside your cells and it's edema and it's not that healthy for you? And then it also gives you something called your phase angle, which I'm going to confess I don't completely understand, but it's a measure of general health. And so I wanted to share, I'm going to be really brave and share my BIA and tell you what I found out. Okay, so at the time, so I was in Vegas, and at the time I weighed 149 on her scale. On my scale I weighed 148, but anyway, and I'm 5'1". I'm not 5'2". All this time I thought I was 5'1". I mean, all this time I thought I was 5'2", but I'm 5'1". Okay, and for those of you who think that 122 is too low of a weight for me at 5'1", because sometimes I get that from people. Hey, aren't you done? You look like you're target weight already. No, I'm not. My BMI is still like technically overweight, and I still see fat. I hide it in a lot of these videos because you only see me from here up, but there's a lot going on down there. And so anyway, she has my target weight as 105. I don't think I ever going to get to 105. I don't even know that I want to get to 105, but that's just letting you know that's what the BIA thinks that I should be. Okay? All right. So you want to hear what it said? It has so much stuff, you guys. So the first thing that I went to, like my eyes went to automatically, was fat, the percentage of total weight. So what's my total body fat? And 20.4. 20.4, that seemed really low to me, considering that, like I said, when I look in the mirror I still see the chub, but 20.4. And the reason why is because my lean body mass, or my fat-free mass, is pretty high. It was 79%. Okay, so one of the things that was explained to me was that when you have been very heavy, do you see how big my bones are? My bones had to get really big and strong to be able to hold up all that weight, because I was over 400 pounds on a 5'1" frame, right? And so my bones got really strong, and also I built a lot of muscle because I was dragging around 300 extra pounds everywhere I go, and that would build muscle. And so that's my fat-free mass is actually close to 80%. Okay, and then bone mineral content, I was pretty average. I was slightly below average. It says below average by 0.2 pounds. So 0.2, I'll take it. But it means I have to keep building my minerals. And my lean soft tissue, that's my muscles. That was above average a little bit by 0.4 of a pound. But that made me really happy that was good. My skeletal muscle mass, so that's my bones. 45 pounds of me is bone. Isn't this cool that you get to know exactly what everything is? The thing that I didn't, so my body mass index is still 28.2 at the time, and I want it below 25, which 24.9 even would be fine with me. I just want to be normal. I want to be normal. All my life I've been overweight, and then I was very overweight, and then I was obese, and then I was morbidly obese, and then they invented a new category for people like me, which is severe morbid obesity with comorbidities, which means you're gonna die. you are killing yourself. You have outgrown your skeleton, you have outgrown your heart, you have outgrown your capacity to take care of yourself. And so that's where I was. So I just want to be normal. So 24.9 is fine with me as long as I'm in the normal range. Okay. One thing that I thought was really interesting was it measured my basic basal metabolic rate. So that's how many calories does it take just to keep me alive, to make me not lose weight or anything. And that's just like sleeping, walking around, just your normal basal. And it said I can have 1,655 calories to stay the same. Now I want to create a deficit, right? Because I'm creating a deficit of calories by doing more activity and by eating lower calorie dense food. I don't restrict how much food I eat, but I keep the food that I eat very high nutrition, very low calories as much as I can. I try not to eat anything that's over about 700 calories a pound. And so that would be the most caloric thing I eat is like beans. And I eat one Brazil nut, but I don't really count it because it's just one Brazil nut, okay? So by doing that, I'm creating a caloric deficit, and that means I'm eating less calories than it takes to keep me alive, and that helps you take off weight. And that's how I took off a pound last week. I had a caloric deficit of 3,500 calories. So we want to keep doing that. There was one thing on here that showed that I have a long way to go and I need some improvement, and that was something called phase angle, which I do not completely understand. I'll link some articles so you can see what it's all about. But my phase angle was pretty bad, and it was 4.6 degrees, and average, or like the normal range for a woman, is supposed to be 6.7 to 8.4. So I was under by 2.1 degrees. That's a lot. And again, it was explained to me that is because I have taken off 292 pounds. When you take off a large amount of weight, it's kind of a trauma on the body. Like, the body likes to stay the same. It doesn't like to take off weight. Now, is it healthier in the long run for me to take off this weight? Absolutely. It's crucial. I was in an emergency situation. It was killing me. I had so many health problems, which I won't go into because I've talked about them a million times. Just search it on the channel. But, you know, it is really hard on your body to take off this amount of weight. And so I'm doing a good thing in the long run, but in the short run, my body feels that I'm doing it. And so that is what the phase angle is about. And my understanding is that the phase angle, the most important thing about that is the trend over time. So I'm going to have this done again later on and see if my phase angle goes up as I maintain, because I'm almost to maintenance, guys. I'm at the end of my trip down weight loss lane, and I'm really excited to get